What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video for this Summer Shred 2020 series. It is a vlog documenting my 3 weeks out portion of this contest prep, and I would probably call this the digging phase from here on out. So energy levels are really low, so I do apologize, guys, if I don't sound super interesting in this video, if I sound monotone, boring, and if this video is not super high quality. My focus right now is just execution, just getting the work done, putting in the work. I already have a general guideline and plan of what I'm probably going to be doing this week and the next few weeks, and you know, it's all a matter of execution at this point. I'm in machine mode, and I just got to do what I need to do, and this is what we signed up for. And I'll kind of go on a rant a little bit later about what contest prep is like and being shredded is like. Without further ado, guys, cue the intro. Alright, guys, so last week I did kind of tell you I was going to try a new workout split for these next couple of weeks, last week and this week, and I plan on continuing that same split this week. It's going to be a push-pull split and alternating between those two for a total of 6 consecutive days. So push-pull, 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 and push, and it's not like push-pull legs, it's push-pull only, push inclusive of the leg muscles. So push would be quads, chest, shoulders, triceps. Pull would be hamstrings, back, rear delts, and biceps, and just alternating again. Based on last week's results, although I was really fatigued and really sore throughout the week, I would probably say that that was my best week so far, and the most amount of progress I've seen in 1 week is absolutely crazy. Maybe it was just because I switched things up in general, not specifically the routine, but whatever it is I did last week, it worked, because I would say, although in terms of energy levels, last week was my worst, and hangriness was my worst last week, I probably looked my best last week as well. So I did put up a physique update series of photos on my Instagram. So if you guys want to check that out, see what I'm looking like just a couple days ago, after literally 7 days of depletion, please go check that out at CP317 Fitness. I'll put it down below in the description box. And please follow me if you're not already. So yeah, guys, it's working out so far. And in terms of my cardio, we bumped up cardio this week. So again, I always do my hour walk in the morning to kickstart my day before I even start eating. And I bumped cardio from 25 minutes of elliptical / cross trainer, whatever you want to call it, to now 30 minutes of elliptical this week. Depending on how I'm feeling, once I'm 2 weeks out, I may drop that down to 20 minutes, or I may drop it down to 25 minutes, because I don't want to be extremely fatigued on show day. You want to be kind of refreshed, because at that point, there's only so much you can do, you know, in those last 2 weeks, and you might as well just be doing more touch-up work. And that last week especially, and going like all out, fatiguing yourself, injuring yourself, and so forth, not the goal. But obviously the bulk of the work is done in like the 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 plus weeks beforehand. So that is what it is. So I'm really tired today, guys. We're going to be hitting some heavy squats today. It's really rough, it is not easy, and it's really hard because you really got to drop your ego and lower the weight to as heavy as you possibly can execute safely, without it being just, you know, for pure reps, if that makes sense. So keeping intensity high. And yeah, guys, I'm only going to show literally just one set. I really don't feel like recording a full-on workout today. But I'll show you guys the kind of level of intensity that I'm bringing to these workouts with this set right now.
I don't usually you loaded your back so much. Yeah, adding additional
Alright folks, we made it back. I'm honestly super exhausted, super feeling super weak, super fatigued. It was definitely hot out there. Following the workout, so that workout I did about 3 or 4 sets of squats. The very last set was like a double drop set for extremely high intensity. Then I hit some incline press, did a similar thing with that, and then I hit some laterals for delts, some triceps, some abs, and then at the very end I'd like to tag on just like 50 reps of dumbbell laterals for side delts, as well as 50 reps of leg extension for quads, just to get some extra blood flow and extra fatigue in there. And I do those two after every single workout, at least for the last couple of weeks. It's just kind of a theory to take kind of your weak points. For me, in terms of fat loss, my quads are kind of the hardest to get the fat off. So at the end I just tag on 50 reps. I'm freaking tired, guys. I'm freaking tired. Like this is like how I am pretty much all day, every day. Oh, but yeah, guys, wicked killer session. After that, hit about 30 minutes of cross trainer. And yeah, and then later this evening, I'll go for like a 30-minute easy brisk walk. So yeah, guys, not sure where we're going with this vlog, but I will see you shortly. Alright, morning folks, it's like 4:36 right now, super tired. It's time to rise and shine, put in that early morning, but it's time to rise and shine and put in that early morning grind. So I'm gonna weigh myself right now and do a little bit of a physique update for you guys. And I think that'll be it for this video. I'm like pretty tired right now. And this whole week has been literally the roughest week so far. I do apologize if this has been a boring video for you guys, but this is pretty much what contest prep is like the last few weeks. It's just really a struggle. But you know, we gotta run past the finish line, run through it, full speed ahead, kick it into high gear. This is the digging phase. It's all a matter of execution, putting in the work, and just perform. Just do it. Let's get it over with. We look forward to it. And let's just make sure we look the best we've ever looked on show day. So, yeah, guys, you know, it's tough, but overwhelmingly, no complaints from me. This is what we signed up for. This is what I enjoy. And yeah, let's go weigh myself and physique update.
And alrighty folks, so here is the physique update and posing practice portion of this week's video. Again, I do want to apologize if I've sounded a little bit monotone, very lethargic, tired, sleepy, and I probably will for the next couple of weeks at least, because this is the digging phase again. I'm only on like 50 grams of carbs for this week. Next week I may or may not drop them slightly. We'll see based on my progress and what I think is necessary. But yeah, here we are doing some mandatory poses, starting off with the quarter turns, of course. Overall, I think my conditioning looks just a splash better than last week. And then I think every week we're making some decent progress here. My hardest struggle point right here is my quad definition, I would say. But slowly and surely we are kind of reaching that little bit of conditioning much needed for classic physique, bodybuilding, you know, all that good jazz. So yeah, we're hitting both the vacuum and that ab flexed style of front double bicep. And yeah, you'll notice that I do like to put my left leg in front of my right leg frequently with my front poses when I possibly can. And the reason being is because my left quad I personally feel is ever so slightly more developed than my right. And I feel like I can contract it way better, so I can make the definition pop just a splash more. So that's why I choose to do that. And of course, I'm not trying to neglect my right leg, and I'm not. I'm actually trying to work on contracting it better, adding on a couple of extra reps for my right leg, and doing a little bit of isolation work for the right quad. It's kind of interesting here because I think that my right leg overall looks better in the side poses. However, my left leg looks better in terms of the front quad poses, so it is what it is. Just wrapping up that side chest and that side tricep, looking decent right there. Here we are trying to contract those hamstrings and glutes. I don't know if you can tell, but I can see just a splash of definition of the calves. Again, my struggle point right now for conditioning is legs, so we're just continuing to diet. That's all we can do. All we can do, and just keep dieting. So we're 3 weeks out from this video, and we can see some Christmas tree there. We saw that last week, of course. Yeah, back is looking decent. Could use a little bit of thickness, but that's all right. Here we are doing some other side poses on the other side. I just wanted to actually take this time right now just to kind of explain to you guys why I feel so lazy and why I feel so lethargic and tired. And basically it has to do with not only the insane amount of cardio I'm doing right now. I'm doing like a total of 2 hours if you want to include the walking I'm doing. But it's also the low calories, the low carbs, the low fats. These are vital macronutrients that do play a role in energy levels, in maintaining higher testosterone, in maintaining, that libido, that all these things, the hormonal balances. What happens in especially the last several weeks of prep, when you start depleting yourself more and more and increasing cardio and just really going extremely crazy about it, is your testosterone drops slowly, your libido lowers, you become extremely food oriented and just become very sleepy, tired all the time, and sometimes it even messes with your sleeping patterns and it's hard to sleep. And just for example, the other night, it was perhaps my roughest night of prep so far, a couple days ago. It took me about 4 hours to fall asleep, even with the sleeping aid. And in addition to that, I was just extremely, extremely hungry all night, but I'd already eaten my macros for the day. I got to a point where I had to put something in my stomach, and I had to get like a sugar-free Jello, just 5 calories, just to replicate the feeling of some semblance of fullness. But yeah, it is what it is. In terms of a health standpoint, it is. There's really no reason to diet as hard as I am and do as much cardio and training, as intensely as I am, unless you are kind of, doing it for a show, for a photo shoot, something that's, short term, because this is not, contest prep diets are not sustainable whatsoever. It's for a brief period, and it was something that I signed up for. Bodybuilding is just simply something that I enjoy. I'm obviously not a professional, and it is something that I enjoy, believe it or not. And I do like to get those progress photos and see how I've progressed over the years. I also do like, classic bodybuilding, and I like to replicate a lot of classic poses. I feel that posing is kind of an artistic outlet for me personally. And yeah, overall, prep is going pretty decently so far. It was very, very rocky and rough with the whole pandemic. Very interesting process, and I'm learning a lot about my body, a lot about prep, a lot about bodybuilding in general through this whole entire process. So yeah, guys, that's about it for this week's video. I'm super looking forward to show day, and I do apologize if I do sound a little bit tired, and these next couple of videos aren't as high quality as usual. Just please bear with me until that show day vlog. Of course, that'll be the golden video for this Summer Shred 2020 series. So thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please like and comment down below if you have any comments or questions. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.